just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And a give this time to Tampa. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Quick pass out to Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On first down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
For the Dolphins.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Singletary here running out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run here with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting that 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On 2nd down, Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Miami.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Allen. It's going to go incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Scotty Miller. Incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
6-yard line.
On the pickup there, it'll be second and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And 2.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tua going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Pushing through. Brown lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now they try the right side here. Dancing away at the 30. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 28 yards on that one. And the Bills will move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just shy of midfield, Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And 2 plays just like that. They're already operating in the red end zone.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Gonna give this time to Taylor. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy